Hey, what's up, guys? Just another episode of Ian's Crap as usual. Going to exit out of Facebook before somebody messages me. All right, so I don't really have anything to talk about except for one thing, which is one thing I don't want to talk about, but I kind of feel like I should. Um, Thursday was a big day for me. It was my first car wreck. Yay! I was driving down a road here in town called Plyley's Lane, which is not quite a country road, but it's like going out into the country, so it's a little backwoodsy. And I don't really know what happened, but I got really lightheaded, so I started braking, and I figured, okay, I'm gonna pull over for a minute or two until this wears off. Too late, I blacked out um, while the car was moving. And I came back to, I couldn't have been out for, I mean, a second would have been long. But I came back to, and the car was still moving. I couldn't see anything because it was in the evening. The sun was starting to go down, and it was right in my eyes. I couldn't see anything. So I slammed on the brakes. I floored the brake pedal as hard as I could. And then I felt myself hit something, and then the first thing I did was I looked around, and thank God there were no other cars or people involved, because I don't really know what I would have done with myself if I found out I hurt somebody or killed someone. But fortunately, that didn't happen. Um, I mean, the wreck wasn't even that high speed. I managed to slow down pretty significantly before I hit a wooden post. And at first I was like, damn it, I hit the wooden post. But now looking back, I'm kind of glad I did, because it had this thick barbed wire running through it. It was a bunch of posts, so it was like a kind of a improvised guardrail. And I realized that if that wasn't there, there was a halfway decent chance I would have kept going, and I could have either hit a tree or gone into the river that was about 30 feet back, which would have been pretty awful. But no, so I had my dad met me there. He took care of all the insurance stuff. Some state troopers showed up. They had a nice, pretty blue ticket for me, failure to control. So there goes my whole tax refund, which means I'm not going to a concert that I wanted to go to this weekend. But it makes me mad that I can't go. But really, I don't care that much because of how lucky I got with the car wreck. Like, the car didn't seem that damaged. We had it. The insurance took it up to Columbus. They're gonna see if it needs to get totaled out. But I don't really know much about cars, but I don't think so. It looked like there was only body damage. I don't think anything internal happened, so I think it should be fine. Um, and I'm not injured at all. Nobody else was hurt. So all things considered, like, I got off pretty lucky. Still got the ticket. I don't get to go to the concert, which sucks, but whatever. Life moves on. I'll get over it. And I went to the doctor yesterday morning, to figure out what's wrong with me that I passed out, and he didn't know. So I'm going in for blood work tomorrow, which should be so much fun because I love getting needles stuck in me. But he said most likely what it was is hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. And he said what probably happened is I hadn't eaten the entire day. And then I was working mowing my lawn, which was an ordeal because that lawn was a bitch to mow. But so between those two things, he said my blood sugar was probably kind of out of whack. And then I hadn't eaten to balance it out and stabilize it. But I was drinking a sweet tea, which seemed like a wonderful idea. And he said what probably happened, the sweet tea shot my sugar through the roof. Then my insulin kicked in, which brought my sugar down way too low. So, and then out I went. I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm going in for blood work tomorrow, so I'll probably talk about that next week. But it could be, it's probably going to be weeks before I know any results from it. I mean, for all I know, it could just be low blood sugar, or I could have some like rare disorder that I could keel over dead at any moment. I have no idea. Right now, it's looking a whole hell of a lot like hypoglycemia, though, so I'm not too worried. I just need to make sure I figure out exactly what to do. Which one of those things I need to do is eat. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end this video because I haven't eaten yet, and I was about to go get a Polar Pop. So me not eating plus driving equals bad. So I'm going to go ahead and eat a meal, and then I'm going to do all that. You know, I hope you guys don't care that I talked at you for almost 6.5 minutes, or however long it is after I edit it. So I will see you guys next week.